This scene took 8 months of pre-production, 7 months of post-production, and 48 hours of total shoot time. And this is what I've been working on, hyperrealist revision of a classic scene from cinema verite. This was shot on an Arri Alexa Mini LF using a custom 24 to 75mm Zeiss Supreme Radiance lens. We used a deep depth of field at T11, which is very challenging for a variable aperture lens. But the look we wanted was that you could read the oak root systems through the thin veneer of soil on top. As the title suggests, this is an evening meal beneath the oak tree. And so we really wanted to push the limits of our camera system and capture the firelight in a way that was scientifically accurate, something that we also did with the smoke in our short film. In order to do this, we built a custom rig that allowed us to dolly in all the way to the fire to capture the light, refracting in the feline corneal fluid, which has a high water content and therefore mimics the behavior of light as it would in a liquid. We shot this entire sequence at 48 frames per second, which allows us to capture the micro movements of the muscles, as well as the turbulence in the smoke. The fire was lit with practical hardwood embers that burned overnight to produce 1500 degrees Kelvin. And we added methane pockets to get those beautiful blue cores that you see. Twilight only gives us about a half a second of usable light before the ambient temperature drops below 5 degrees Celsius. So we measured that light at 0.25 lux and pushed the exposure for stops to retain the retinal reflections. All of the food prep physics were reality grounded. The sardine flip was scientifically validated to ensure that the Pol pad keratin, which has a Mohs hardness of 2.5, would withstand the 240 degrees Celsius for the 0.8 seconds of contact and wouldn't burn. Likewise, the smoke curls match the expected Rayleigh-Taylor instabilities that occur at the interface between the hot air and the cooler air above it, and we shot these at 1000 frames per second to match the 78% relative humidity. On the left, you can see the dried mackerel, and you can see the protein shrinkage cracks under the macro lens. And on the right, you can see the reabsorption rate of humidity at 3 grams per minute. This is really cool. The reason why I love making these videos is that I get to collaborate with some of the best artists in the world and learn from them directly. And we were able to use our combined skill sets to create something that neither of us could do alone.